What's up guys, it's Marvel. Today I thought I would make a video just sharing what I think are the top 10 best weapons to use right now in Warzone 2. With the new Rebirth style Resurgence map dropping on February 15th, I thought I would give you some loadouts that you need to make sure that you have ready so that you can drop into the new map at full force. This of course is going to be a very subjective list of my opinions, so it's okay if you disagree. And please, I would love to hear what you guys are running right now in the comments. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like these and to stay up to date on everything about the new map. With that in mind, let's jump into my top 10 list here. Keeping in mind that I put them in a very rough order and you could very easily swap some of these guns around. All right, so first off, I'm gonna give you guys just a full loadout to run here. This is gonna be a sniper support with a sniper. If you guys like to snipe on this, it can be very difficult. They don't one shot, but hopefully that changes soon.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Oh, I hit him. 3 plates. Let's go! Oh! But I like to run the AK-74 US sniper support. Go with the MERC FOREGRIP and tune that to a +2-3 on the left and a -40 aim down sight speed. And then I like the high velocity ammo here. Helps with that bullet penetration and vehicle damage. And we're gonna go with +7, max it out here on the damage range, and a +9 on the bullet velocity. Then I like to run the FSS Oil V laser. I like the True Tac grip here, helps with that sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. And we're going to tune that to a +5.8 on recoil steadiness and a +3 on aiming idle stability. And then I like running the 45 round mag because you need it when it comes to sniper support. And then for the sniper, I like the Victus. I've been having a lot of fun with that this week. Want to run the Bruin L40 Cobra. Helps with sound suppression, bullet velocity, recoil smoothness, and recoil control. And then we're going to tune that to a -0.95 on the aim down sight speed and a +1 on just max out the bullet velocity. And then you want to go with the Mac 8 33.5 super barrel here, and you want to tune that to a -0.37 on the aim walking speed. And then on the aim down sight speed, one of the -0.23. Then I like running the 7mW laser here, and we want to go with the XRK Rise 50 stock. This helps with that crouch movement speed, sprint speed, and aim down sight speed. Plus it gives it a little bit more mobility along with the aim down sight speed, and a +2 on the aiming idle stability. And then I like the high velocity ammo with the sniper here. Anytime you can get a higher bullet velocity, you have to run it. And we're going to tune that. We're going to max, we're going to +6.10 on the bullet velocity and a +5 on the damage range. Show you guys how this AK-74U does in the firing range there. Not bad, not bad. Next, I'm going to give you another 2-weapon loadout. This is if you want to run akimbo pistols along with like an AR or your LMG or something like that for mobility purposes and just absolute stopping power. We're going to go with the TAC 56. This is probably my favorite gun to run in Warzone just because I absolutely love it. We're going to go with the Harbinger D20 muzzle here, and then we're going to tune that to a +4.5 on the recoil smoothness and then max out the bullet velocity. And then I like the 17.5 inch Tundra Pro barrel here. And then we're going to tune that to a +4 on the recoil steadiness and a +2-3 on the damage range. And then I've got to go high velocity ammo here. Helps that bullet velocity anytime you can get that. That's great. It's a great thing to have. And then we're going to tune this to a +4-ish on the damage range and a +7.26 on the bullet velocity. And then of course I run this with a 60 round mag. If you want to throw a sight on it and you just want to have like 30 rounds of ammo, I guess that's up to you. But honestly, you really don't need a sight. This is really probably the best mid-range gun there is. That and the TAC V, which we'll go over here in a few minutes. And then for those akimbo pistols, you want to run the X13 autos. These are insane. Also, this is me and Joe Rowe run the same build, so it's pretty cool. We're going with a steel fire muzzle here, and we're going to tune that to a -0.59 on the aim down sight speed and a +8.1 on the bullet velocity. And then we're going to go with the XRK Luck 9 barrel. Tune that to a +4 on the recoil steadiness and and max out the damage range here. And then I like the Series 710 pistol laser, and with a 33 round mag, and of course the akimbo grip. And anytime I run a pistol, I always run recon here, so do with that what you will. But recon and bird's eye, run it while you can. I'm pretty sure they're going to take that out when we are going to be able to customize our perk packages when the new update comes on February 14th or February 15th, excuse me. But so go ahead and run that bird's eye while you can, because it's probably going to be going away. Barely even moves. Next, we have the RPK. Everybody's absolutely insane. I don't understand why you wouldn't use it. If you like LMGs and you like fast TTK, the RBK is it. It's always it. It's been it for months since this game came out. I'll go with the ZR Talent 5 muzzle here. Tune that to a +113 on the recoil steadiness and a +0.5 on the bullet velocity. Go with the TAC 597 barrel here. Tune that to a +27 on the recoil steadiness and a +26 on the damage range. And then I like the high velocity ammo here. Go with and tune that to a +0.3 on the damage range and a max out the bullet velocity. The aim OP V4 is very OP. And honestly, that's what everybody's using. I also like the SC holotherm scope. This really kind of gives you really good visuals on finding people in bushes and things like that. So works as a thermal scope, obviously, but we want to tune this to a don't mess with this aim down sight speed. If you want to do something, put it down a little bit, but I wouldn't mess with it. And I like mine as far away from my face as possible to get a little bit less visual recoil. And then I go with the Demo X2 grip here, helps with that recoil control. And we're going to go with the +0.74 on the recoil steadiness, and we're going to leave the bottom alone. Now, if you want to mess with the aiming idle stability, I would do it that way instead of the sprint to fire speed, but that's up to me. If you're using this LMG, you're going to fry from whatever distance you're shooting it. So next, a lot of people are a fan of the TAC V right now. It's pretty good. I've used it the past couple of nights and really enjoyed it for obvious reasons. The TTK is insane on it. Go with the Polarfire S muzzle here and tune it to a +9 on the recoil smoothness and a +68 on the bullet velocity. Commando FOREGRIP here with a +46 on recoil stabilization and a +28 on aiming idle stability. And then I like the high velocity ammo here with a we're going to tune this, have a +56 on damage range and a -3.77 on recoil steadiness, because it does have a lot of visual recoil. So make sure your recoil steadiness is where you like it, but mine's at a -3.77 here. Then I have the 50 round drum attached, makes it even better. And then I like the aim OP4V4 sight here, and we tune that to far again on here on the bottom. Then the aim down sight speed, I put it at a -1.37. There's not much that's going to be beating this. Next, we have the MP5 or the Lockman sub. You want to go with the Falcon barrel. Tune that to a +18 on the recoil steadiness and a +0.23 on the damage range. And then the VX Pineapple grip here with a +49 on hip fire recoil control and a -0.27 on the aim down sight speed. And then I like the 7mW laser here. 50 round drum. And then for the stock, we like the MERC recoil 56 factory stock. Tune that to a -1.16 on the left for the aim down sight speed and a -1.86 on the aim walking speed. You're not going to get much distance out of this thing here, but it's not awful. But mid to close range, it's a fantastic weapon, pretty fast TTK, and I absolutely love it. Next up, we got 2 more LMGs for you that I've been really liking. They're pretty slow, but they're LMGs, and there's not much recoil to them at all. The first one is the Seiken here. You want to go with the Kastovia DX90, and I like the +1.08 on recoil smoothness and a max out the bullet velocity. I like the Bruin barrel here, and you want to tune this to a +34 recoil steadiness and a +3 on the damage range. And then the FTAC Ripper 56 here. You want to tune this to a +8, just max out the recoil stabilization, and a +22 on aiming idle stability. And again, we're going with the aim OP-V4 optic. On this one, you want to the -0.58 on the aim down sight speed. And of course, I like to max it far, and then go with the Bruin rear grip here and tune it to a +0.7 on recoil steadiness and a +0.25 on aiming idle stability. Like I said, it's going to be a little slow, but there's just barely any kind of recoil, and it really handles well when it's ADS'd, and I think that's what makes it so good. The next LMG we have is the RAL. It's absolutely insane. This thing I picked up off the ground the other day and ended up winning a game with it. Go with the FTAC Reaper muzzle here. +0.72 on recoil smoothness, +0.9 on bullet velocity. Just max that out. On the barrel, we're going to go with the Rhino barrel. This gives you the +0.35 on recoil steadiness and a +1.8 on damage range. I like the FSS OLV laser here. Helps with that aim down sight speed quite a bit. And then I like the aim OP-V4, and we're going to tune that to far. And we're not going to mess with this left side at all. If you want some more aim down sight speed, you can, but it does mess with the flinch a little bit. So just keep that in mind. Next, go with the high velocity ammo here and max the damage range and just max out the bullet velocity. It's absolutely OP. Just kills so fast. For another SMG that you might want to run, go with the Vaznev 9K. We're gonna go with the X10 RR40 muzzle. Helps with that sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. And then we're gonna tune that to a minus 1.13 on the aim down sight speed and a plus 0.68 on the bullet velocity. And then we like the Shark Fin 90 underbarrel here. Tune that to a negative 0.54 on the aim down sight speed and a minus 0.19 on the aim walking speed. And then I like the FSS OLV laser here. The Vaznev is really, really good. I really enjoy running it. And then go with the Marquee R7 stock here and tune that to a negative 2.58 on the aim down sight speed and a plus 1.47 on the aim idle stability. And then for the rear grip, I like the True Tack grip here. Go with a minus 0.55 on the aim down sight speed and a minus 0.22 on the sprint to fire speed. Honestly, you're not going to want to use this too far down range here, but mid range and short range, it's really, really good. And it's not terrible bet long range, but I highly recommend using mid range and short range right there. And then for our final loadout, this is an SMG that I really don't feel is used enough. And of course, everybody loves the Finnick, and I think the Finnick is probably the best SMG in Warzone. And so you've seen tons of loadout videos about that. So I'm not going to give you that today, but I'm going to give you an SMG that I highly recommend. You're going to probably want to level up, because I think once the new update drops on February 15th, that they're going to be nerfing a lot of these OP weapons that are out right now, like the Finnick and those kinds of things. And so the Finnick and the RPK, you know, those kinds of weapons that are really, really, really good, that are literally above everything else. So here's a sneaky one that I think you can get away with, and that's the MP7. And the MP7 is actually pretty underrated when it comes to Warzone. So I want you to try this. Let me know how you like it. But we're going to go with the MP7 here, and we're going to go with the Lacerda compensator. You want to tune that to a plus 0.67 on the recoil stabilization, a plus 0.25 on gun kick control. Go with the MERC FOREGRIP here. Tune that to a plus 4.9 hip recoil control and a minus 3 on the aim down sight speed. And then go with the 7mm laser here. Helps with that hip fire accuracy as well, but also helps with the aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. And then you want to go with the Demo RXT stock. This helps with that crouch movement speed, but the sprint speed and aim down sight speed are really important. And then tune that to a plus, max it out on aim walking steadiness if you want to, but a plus 3.35 aim walking steadiness and a minus 1.47 on the aim walking speed. And then for the rear grip, we're going to go with the Schlager Soldier grip. Tune that to a negative 0.39 on the aim down sight speed and a sprint to fire speed of negative 0.45. It's just pretty much maxed out the sprint to fire speed. And yeah, this thing close range is really, really good. It's pretty easy to control recoil, as you can see there, but mid to short range, especially short range, this thing is really, really good. Now, I know there's no extra mag here, so be wary of that. But if you want to switch something out, I probably would recommend taking off the laser so your enemies don't see you, and maybe putting on the 50 to 60 round mag. Completely up to you. I don't think you need more than 50 here, but if you want to run the 60, you definitely can. Thank you guys again for watching. Let's have some fun on this new Resurgence map. They're making a lot of big changes, and I think they're all really, really good for the game. Let me know what your favorite change is down below. Let me know what your favorite loadout you're using down below in the comments. And thank you guys again for watching. And as always, good luck. Stay frosty. We'll see you in the next one.